welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue, better known as Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to crash the tight end downfield. And he'll be taken down at the 30. A big gainer for Green Bay. 45 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Now Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
On 1st down, it's Love. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, Love. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and He's lucky that it just falls incomplete. I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
His kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Micah Parsons getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Second down, Prescott gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll run it for the first time with Cavante Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Parsons on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 15-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
First down.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 choices down there. Either work it up inside or use that speed to the edge. And Greggy's able to sneak it in for the touchdown.
Down here this close, Mike, there's a lot of bodies in there tight. So oftentimes, if you can get the back on the edge, they can rely on that speed, and that's exactly what we saw here. He wins the race to the pylon, and he's rewarded with 6 points.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead.
Packers 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Packers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Daniels. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
He was brought down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
More to return. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. We'll go play action with Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Down the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
13 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
On play action, Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Packers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Cowboys 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing is Prescott. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
In trouble, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
Third and short. Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 38 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again here with Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs. And now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Packers 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Toward the middle. Caught by Watson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice rush. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And the running back's going to get all the stats and all the glory, but make no mistake about it, Mike, that was a great team effort on that run play. Everyone executing their blocking assignments to perfection. He's able to pick up a nice gain and fresh set of downs.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll go with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here's Jacobs. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Love to throw. A pass taken in by Watson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot, see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Love. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone, and listen, I understand that hit is coming, but guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not, and you get paid to make the difficult catches, and I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Pistol now for Prescott. The ball comes out. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession. The Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Third and 9. Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Prescott now. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. An 8-yard pickup.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Whoa! And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. It's another run here for Williams. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain out front by 1.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Play and a much-needed one as well. An even 40 yards.
And the Packers first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. In motion, Reed. Jacob trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
That's hauled in at the 2, and he'll take it on in. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop the throw. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On the toss is Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
4 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
They run over center with Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. Zaire Franklin that time, there for the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. They're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
On play action, Love. That one, caught. That's Matthew Golden. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Complete to Matthew Golden. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 48-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Packers first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Love quickly out to Watson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Ohio State.
Mike, that's a great play for any defensive back, let alone an undrafted rookie. I mean, to think that every single team passed on him in this past year's draft multiple times is pretty hard to believe. And again, this is the growth. This is the development that they saw when he signed there as an undrafted free agent. And he has taken advantage of every opportunity he's been given, and now he's creating turnovers for this unit.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll get this ahead, gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Love. There's that man again, another catch. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay first down.
At the 28-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 9. That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's another.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 8.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jordan Love, touchdown Packers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Cowboys 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession.
27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, this is Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
For a Cowboys first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Short throw caught by Ferguson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
10 more yards.
Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the air again, Prescott. Got his man at the 6. And the Cowboys are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
That's to the end zone and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Dak. That one too far. Over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Prescott again. That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys have cut the deficit to 5.
26. Cowboys 21.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packers offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's incomplete to Jacobs. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. 1st down.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Love. That'll be taken in by Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So a 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
39-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Packers set to kick this one away. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, it's a win for the Packers. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.